Message from Steve Thrasher. Sent Wednesday, December 31st, 2014, 9:33 a.m. Subject, standard email. Winter weather tip 6 to meet emissions standards. Newer engines are designed with the muffler that has a honeycomb interior like the catalytic converter found on most cars. Brent diesel produces hard particle soot which collects in this device. This must be cleared periodically. Regeneration simply adds a diesel mist into the exhaust stream to heat the device to a point that it will burn out the soot, clearing the device. For detailed instructions for both automated and manual regenerations, go to the driver info page of mypointbump.com or access the quick reference guide on the back side of your sun visor. JB Hunt sleeper trucks are equipped with an Esprit diesel-fired heating system. This system is used to provide cabin sleeper heat in trucks, eliminating the need to idle the engine for heat. It is important that you understand the operation of the Esprit bunk heater and confirm it is working properly. The exhaust outlet is located at the back of the cab. When doing your pre-trip inspection, visually inspect the exhaust outlet to verify that there are no obstructions. The general expected runtime of a cab heater is 10 hours per day. Electronics usage, such as TVs, refrigerators, and laptops, decreases the Esprit heater's runtime. If your heater will not operate for at least 10 consecutive hours, try reducing usage of these type devices before you go to sleep. If this does not improve heater performance, write the truck up for maintenance evaluation. Email from JB Hunt Transport Incorporated is considered confidential, and for USE equals by the intended recipient or entity only. Any unauthorized distribution of equals emails, attachments, or information therein is strictly prohibited. Message from Steve Thrasher. Sent Wednesday, December 31st, 2014, 9:08 a.m. Subject, standard email. Winter advisory message 5. JB Hunt trucks are equipped with easily accessible block heaters. The block heater should be used when a truck will be sitting for an extended period of time. 110-volt outlet is accessible and temperature is 25 degrees or below immediately after a unit is turned off. It needs to be plugged into a 110-volt electrical outlet. The engine should remain off while the heater is plugged in. A standard extension cord, 15 amps at 25 or 30 amps at 50 degrees, will be required to utilize the block heater. The power divider locks the front and rear tandems together so that they turn at the same speed. Only engage at low speed with no wheel spin, momentarily letting off the throttle. While it engages, an indicator illuminates. When the power divider is engaged, the power divider should only be used at speeds less than 25 miles per hour. Unlock the power divider as soon as road conditions permit. To prevent differential damage and excess tire wear. For additional information on tractor traction assist, go to the driver info page of mypointbump.com. Email from JB Hunt Transport Incorporated is considered confidential, and for USE equals by the intended recipient or entity only. Any unauthorized distribution of equals emails, attachments, or information therein is strictly prohibited. Message from Steve Thrasher. Sent Wednesday, December 31st, 2014, 8:53 a.m. Subject, standard email. Winter advisory message 4. With the Arctic blast we are currently under, JB Hunt is advising the following winter weather tips. If snow and ice are forecasted, there is a high potential of being stuck in traffic. Keep your fuel tanks full and have the recommended fuel additive put in just before fueling. Also, have necessary emergency supplies in your truck, food, water, blankets, etc. Winter weather increases the amount of condensation in air tanks to avoid airline freeze-ups. Tanks need to be consistently drained. Airline antifreeze is not recommended. This will cause premature air system seal failures resulting in lost hours of service. Due to a breakdown event, the best practice is to drain your air tanks at the end of each shift. Drain the tank or tanks until moisture cannot be seen coming from the drain valve. Email from JB Hunt Transport Incorporated is considered confidential, and for USE equals by the intended recipient or entity only. Any unauthorized distribution of equals emails, attachments, or information therein is strictly prohibited. Message from Steve Thrasher, sent Wednesday, December 31st, 2014, 8:23 a.m. Subject, standard email, winter advisory message. 3 diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF, has its own tank, housed separately from the fuel tank. The DEF storage tank is marked with a blue cap, and has a smaller filler neck, to deter fuel nozzles from being inserted into it. DEF is never to be mixed with diesel fuel. This will cause severe engine damage. The DEF fluid tank and injection systems are designed to operate in temperatures below 0 degrees. No special additives are needed. It is the driver's responsibility to ensure that the DEF tank is filled to an appropriate level at all times. All JB Hunt terminals are supplied with DEF. In order to support compliance with this practice, if a truck has to be idled for any reason, driver needs, mechanical issues, low batteries, electrical problems, etc., a forced regen should be performed. When the light comes on, the driver must stay with unit while performing manual regeneration and log the time on line 4, on duty/not driving, while performing the regeneration. Email from JB Hunt Transport Incorporated is considered confidential, and for USE equals by the intended recipient or entity only. Any unauthorized distribution of equals emails, attachments, or information therein is strictly prohibited. Message from Steve Thrasher, sent Wednesday, December 31st, 2014, 8:23 a.m. Subject, standard email, winter advisory message. 2 airlines are more prone to cracks and breaks in cold temperatures. Avoid using the service airline as a handle, or applying excess pressure when hooking and unhooking from a trailer. Also, keep airlines untangled to avoid kinks and cracks. JB Hunt spends over $1 million annually in battery replacement costs. Extending battery life is crucial, not only to cost management, but also to ensure peak performance. Turn off electrical accessories and appliances to save battery power when possible. Do not leave these devices on while you are in the truck. The master switch is used to stop battery discharge. If the key will be off for more than 4 hours, the master switch should be turned off to help avoid unnecessary battery use. If your truck is equipped with a master switch, it is mounted in one of the following locations: inside the cab on the left side of the driver's seat, above the battery box, outboard mounted on the left frame rail. Email from JB Hunt Transport Incorporated is considered confidential, and for USE equals by the intended recipient or entity only. Any unauthorized distribution of equals emails, attachments, or information therein is strictly prohibited.